What's that ticking sound? It's the sound of your digital identity slipping away. I'm Scott Schober, and this is your 2-minute cybersecurity briefing. Identity theft occurs when a cyber criminal compromises private data, such as your social security number, credit card, or even your name without your permission, and uses it to commit fraud. It always begins with a data security breach of some kind, but can end in ruin for your credit score, bank account, healthcare, and even more. When your personal information is stolen, the clock begins ticking, because it's only a matter of time before stolen data about you is used by someone pretending to be you. So it's important you immediately take steps to beat the ticking identity theft clock. Alert the credit authorities. There's a connection between the high rate of credit fraud in this U.S. and the lack of security that we put up with. U.S. consumers also enjoy a high level of consumer protection. There might not be enough proper preventative protections put in place, but there are action items you can take to minimize damage. Place a fraud alert on your credit report. This entitles you to a free copy of your credit report that you should carefully review for any anomalies or suspicious activity. The fraud alert stays on your report for 90 days and needs to be renewed after 90 days. When you place a fraud alert with one of the 3 credit monitoring agencies listed below, they'll notify the other agencies. Freeze your credit. After you've created an identity theft report, you should additionally place an extended fraud alert, often called a credit freeze, on your credit file. It's important to note the sequence of actions I have laid out here, as some readers on Brian Krebs' blog are noting that they cannot issue a fraud alert once they've already issued a credit freeze. A credit freeze might sound drastic, but all it does is prevent a cyber thief from accessing your credit report. Should you discover any fraudulent activity, it's imperative that you contact the company immediately where the account was opened and close that account as soon as possible. The company will require a completed identity theft affidavit similar to this. Should you find your driver's license has been compromised, you should contact the Department of Motor Vehicles immediately. You can request the DMV to flag your file, so no one else can try to obtain a license from them in your name. This is similar to a credit freeze, but involves your government-issued ID, so you want to be sure identity thieves won't have access to any level of personal data. The police don't usually investigate cyber crimes of this nature. You should still immediately file a police report. Make sure you get a copy of the police report, or at least the report number for reference. You'll need this if the thief is ever caught, or if you wish to proceed with further legal action. File a report with the Federal Trade Commission. There are over 17 million U.S. residents that were victims of identity theft in 2014. If you're a victim of identity theft, the clock has already begun ticking. So taking a few moments to shore up your defenses now is the best thing that you can do.